Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 2. When we last left off, we have seen a statistic of the wealthiest civilizations in the world, and we were not the best, so let's try to improve that by asking other civilizations who should be scared of us because of our supreme power, exactly here, and ask them for tribute. Starting with, I don't want to talk to Romans, they would like to make peace with me, so let's talk to them later, but we can start with Vikings. And demand tribute. They give us 100 gold, excellent. What about other civilizations, like Persians? They also give us 100 gold. Excellent. I guess we must be the wealthiest civilization by now. And they have 0 gold, wow. These guys still have a lot. We'll ask them again later on. Carthaginians have also quite some gold. Let's take some from them. 150, wow. That's cool. And even Sioux have quite some amount of gold. Let's ask them for gold as well, 150. So basically nobody has any gold left except for Persians, who have about 150, and we have almost 700 gold. Well, whoever made that statistic, make it again, please. Okay. Good, let's take this trireme and use it to transport the settler over here where we wanted to found a new city. And with these guys, let's go and explore over there. That's fine. Ooh, the Romans are closing in. We need to build those phalanx units soon, or we could also make peace with them. Not sure what's better. You need to basically fortify and change to phalanx units. You can go more left, see what's in there. Ooh, there's an oil spill. And you can have a look at this small island right there. Ooh, and there's a village. I would like to get to that. I guess we can send a unit there. Why not? And because we have so much money, let's actually invest it into rush building something like Bern. Has 2 turns to build a settler. Let's make it happen. Excellent. Then Zurich is building a library. How much for that? 100 gold. You know what? It actually increases our science output from 10 to 15. I think it's worth it. We want to build things in Zurich as soon as possible. Let's complete the library for 100 gold. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Lucerne is building settlers and is almost finished with that. 3 turns. Let's complete them as well. Then we have Great Wall in Basel. Almost finished. How much to do that? 180. Now that's quite some money. I will give you those 7 turns. Or actually, Great Wall would help us significantly against the attacks from the enemies. So we might want to do that. But 180 is still a lot of gold. Okay, what else? Settlers, no. Phalanx, no. The temple in Geneva will cost only so little. Let's do that. The temple in St. Gallen would cost 68. Let's actually do that. because I want to start moving with this unit as well. Actually, we don't need the warrior anymore, but we will disband it in the next turn when it will... I could have disbanded it earlier, before I bought the temple. Okay, never mind. Phalanx in Lugano. How much? 44 gold only. Let's do it. And only the Great Wall, these settlers and one phalanx in Lausanne have not been rush built, but that's okay. That's okay. I think everything is fine. However, I noticed that we've been using diplomats and caravans and other units, and we haven't read a description of these units just yet, so I would like to spend some time doing that. So let's start with the caravan. You can see that it cannot attack, moves very slowly, and what's good about it is that it ignores the zones of control, so we can basically move freely, even in the enemy territory. Okay, let's read something. Trade has been a major source of income to civilizations throughout history. Journeying to distant lands, caravans exchanged their loads of goods for money and other items of value. In addition, the traders who accompanied the caravans often brought back new knowledge about the advances made by civilizations with whom they did business. Marco Polo, for example, went with traders to China. He remained there for many years and brought back much valuable information to the West. By the way, we haven't read about Marco Polo's embassy either. I think we need to correct that mistake. Let's actually read about the diplomat. I wanted to do that first, because we have been using them, and they too ignore the zones of control. I think the spies will be next. The upgraded diplomats, basically, who can do that as well, and I think the explorers can do that too, and nobody else. Maybe I missed something, but that's basically it. It moves quite fast and has no attack and no defense, so basically if you attack the diplomat, you will win the combat. Okay. The diplomats serve their homeland in a variety of ways. Their primary function is to maintain contact with other civilizations and report on any developments of interest. Diplomats are also capable of engaging in less reputable activities, including sabotage of enemy production, the theft of civilization advances, and the subversion of enemy troops and cities. Although they have no combat value, diplomats are nevertheless potent weapons if utilized properly. And indeed, if you were to play this in multiplayer, the diplomat would be your best weapon. Okay, let's not forget that Marco Polo's embassy, which I wanted to read more about. You receive a free embassy with every rival civilization, and you will get the intelligence reports and so on and so on. We all already seen that, but we haven't read the description. Marco Polo was a trader, writer and a world traveler who lived in the late 13th and early 14th century. Starting as a young boy, he began traveling with his father and uncle, who were merchants and traders in Venice, along a route that would take him throughout Europe, the Middle East and Asia. Throughout his life, he visited many places, bringing back detailed information concerning lands that no European before him had visited. Polo's book, The Travels of Marco Polo, was the only existing source of reliable information on such exotic locales as Siam, Japan, Java, Tibet and India that existed in medieval Europe. Very good, Marco Polo, we thank you for a lot. Let's continue reading a little bit more about things we haven't read about yet. So settlers, yes, warriors, phalanxes, archers, legions we haven't read about, and crusaders. Okay, we will read about legions and crusaders, and then I will end the turn. So, oops, that's not the correct menu. So a legion. We haven't built that yet. I think we got one from a goodie hut, maybe, not so sure. It has a very good attack strength and a very good defense as well, however it moves quite slowly. The Roman legions, created during the early wars of the Republic and tested during the 3 Punic Wars against Carthage, were the fighting force that conquered and held the Roman Empire for 5 centuries. Each legion was composed of 6,000 men divided into 60 smaller groups, known as centuries. Nearly unstoppable on the attack, the legion was relatively weak on defense. The legion's demise as a military unit was accelerated by the destruction of the Emperor Valens' army by Gothic knights in the 4th century. Okay, and the last thing we want to read about was the Crusader. So let's have a look. It has even better attack strength than the legion, but poorer defense. However, it can move quite quickly. So this is, and it doesn't cost that much. So Crusaders are currently our best fighting unit, and we'll try to use them to fight either with Romans or Carthaginians. I haven't decided yet, but we'll do that also quite soon enough. Between 1095 and 1270, European Christians waged a series of wars known as the Crusades. These holy wars, sanctioned by the Pope, were fought to free the Christian Holy Lands from Muslim control. The Crusaders themselves were a mixed lot with many different backgrounds and reasons for fighting. However, most of them joined the ranks out of religious fervor and the feeling that their personal salvation was guaranteed when fighting for such a holy cause. Despite the fact that the Crusaders fought with all the strength of their religious conviction, the Crusades accomplished very little in a military sense. However, the European economy and desire for exploration was greatly increased. Yeah, and that's about it. Let's concentrate on the gameplay again. So, we have finished our turn, we are moving the settlers over there, and we have finished a lot of production. Let's just check if everybody is still happy. And how's our Discover is doing every 12, that's not good, but it will take a lot of turns to finish that bridge building, but I'm sure we can find a way to increase that. Persians and Vikings, so the civilizations on the left side from myself, have now entered a state of war. Persians acquire warrior code from Vikings, so they may have captured their city. And barbarians are landing near Geneva. That's terrible. The war between the Romans and the Persians on the left side has ended. That's fine, I guess they are in ceasefire right now. St. Gallen builds a temple. Okay. So now we can disband them, but first let's decide what we will do in this city. Let's actually start. Science output is negligible at the moment. I guess we can... Yeah, build settlers, build more settlers, and disband this unit. Okay, that's fine. Then Geneva builds a temple. That's cool. We need a military unit there. So let's build Crusaders to defeat the barbarians. Lucerne builds settlers. You can, I guess, continue doing that. However, work on this tile for now. Zurich builds a library. That's excellent, Zurich. And you can continue working on some sort of improvement, which would be Shakespeare's Theatre or Michelangelo's Chapel. No, Michelangelo's Chapel we will build in Basel, because it's not directly... It's affecting all the cities, so it doesn't matter where we will build that. We don't need the pyramids, because we don't want our cities to grow too fast. We don't need the hanging gardens unless we would like to use the trick to grow our cities, but to do that only for Zurich doesn't make too much sense. Create a library I would build if I wanted to deny this to other civilizations, but the only civilization building a wonder are the Persians, I think, and they are building the hanging gardens. Let them do that, and we'll build a Shakespeare's theater in Zurich, because all unhappy citizens in the city will become content if we build a Shakespeare's theater, and that will allow Zurich to grow to any size we want, basically. We'll read about it once it is built, and let's start building it. Bern, build settlers. Ooh, now we have a lot of units there. Okay, what else can we do? I guess you can... your production is free now. That's not good. Let's continue building settlers, and tell me, where is this guy? Near Lugano. Okay, so we'll change his city to Lugano, and you can continue building settlers. Where's Lugano? You need to change your home city, because you are still supported from Bern, which is not okay. Good. So you can move left, I guess. I hate it when the game does that. Oh, and we can see another village. Excellent. I would like to move actually there with my archer and block the expansion of the Persians, because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities already. Maybe even more. Let's check that actually. Persians have still despotism. Wow, that is strange. They are not researching anything, I guess because they got the warrior code from Vikings and haven't reset their research yet. They have the wheel, which we don't have, so we could potentially even trade with them. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cities. So Arbela, the last city, we don't see. Where is it? I don't know. Let's actually check other civilizations as well, because okay, Romans only 2, that's fine. Have research in banking, okay, that's fine. What about the Vikings? They have no gold, and they have wow, 4 cities instead of 2. So Hladir and Uppsala have been founded somewhere. We can't see that. Carthaginians only have 3, just like before. That's fine. And the Sioux hopefully have only 1. Yes, okay. Let them be like that. So they have 1 more, I can't see. And these guys have 2 more cities. I guess maybe over there. Or, well, they couldn't have gone this way. So it must be over here. Okay, so the Persians have 6 cities. They are now very dangerous. And we need to expand ourselves. So let's move over here. This defense is fine. Let's change to something else. I think a temple would do nicely. We need a temple in every single city. You can fortify. You need to change your home city, but I guess I can't do that. Yeah, I can't do that from here. Okay, so then just continue the exploration. Oh, this looks fine, and this looks fine. We could actually build a city here. Show the grid. So if we build the city there, we will see the whale and the wines as well. Okay, I guess I'll build a city there. Perfect. Now you guys, what can you do? You can do some irrigation for me, I guess, or you can go and found a city somewhere. Over here, for example. Would not be that bad. Or over there. Haven't decided yet. Okay. Lucerne, over there, for example. Let's make irrigation right there. Okay, you need to go and build some roads for me now. I think it's that time, but we don't have the bridge building yet. Okay, what else can we do? We can go to Winter Tour and or we can make you go to Geneva and help there. Okay, let's do that. Hello there. You will do... What can you do? I can't do much. But since we are here, let's finish the irrigations over there as well. So let's start here. You need to go and explore this a little bit more. Oh, that's a nice continent. It has a lot of resources, so it might actually make sense for us to come here and found a city there. But it's been 21 minutes already, so I will just save here and we'll continue next time. Till then, bye bye.